SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're previewing Week 13 in college football. And right now we're talking with a returning guest, Steve from collegefootballwinning.com, who went 2-0 with us last week against the spread in his free picks that he gave us, and I know is having an awesome year at his site. Steve, how'd you do this past week?
We did well again, Peter. Another winning week for us at collegefootballwinning.com. In fact, we're into Week 13 now, as you just said. Our algorithmic picks are winning at a rate of 70.59%. That's against the spread. That's the best we've ever done so far this far into the season. So we're super excited. Obviously, if people want to join us, go to collegefootballwinning.com, choose any membership that you'd like, put in coupon code SBR20. You'll get 20% off of any membership that we're offering.
Freaking awesome record, Steve. All right, Illinois-Purdue is the first game that you requested to discuss, and this is a game that I kind of, have circled as a game I might want to bet big on. Purdue is a 6.5 or 7-point home underdog. The total is 55.5, 56, or 56.5. Those are all widely available. Both of these teams obviously bad, winless in the Big Ten, but the sort of the psychological state right now of both teams looks like it's pretty different, at least according to my research. Purdue kind of like they know they suck, but they're just trying to play well anyway, looking to maybe sneak out a win here, whereas Illinois is kind of like looking like they're a little bit in disarray. But sometimes that is a factor that can be overstated, and maybe if Illinois has a substantial talent edge over Purdue, then that won't matter, and they would actually be a good bet to cover. But right now I'm leaning to Purdue +7. What do you think?
I'm going to disagree with you on that lean right now, and hopefully I can convince you that Illinois is the right side here. So we're looking at, for Purdue, this is first-year head coach Darrell Hazel, first year at Purdue. Terrible against the spread record, 2-8 against the spread overall this year. He is just 1-5 against the spread at home, and this year, and that includes going 0-3 against the spread at home versus Big Ten competition. Now, it's not like things are rosy at Illinois. So for second-year head coach Tim Beckman of the Illini, he has a bad against the spread record since he has been at Illinois. It's also bad away, just 22.22% against the spread in away games. However, this season, they are 5-5 against the spread overall and 2-2 against the spread in away games this season. And they have won 2 of their last 3 games against the spread. So it's not perfectly dismal for the Illini. The Illini have scored more than 30 points in 6 of their 10 games in 2013 so far. Now, Purdue, Purdue has not scored up to 30 points even one time, but they have allowed more than 30 points in all but one of their FBS games so far this year. So obviously that's not too good. The Illini, it's true, they have lost 20 straight Big Ten games. That's terrible. That's straight up now. But they took Penn State to overtime. That was at Penn State. That was this year. That was this month, as a matter of fact. And Purdue, they've not beaten an FBS team straight up yet in 2013. Any way you look at this matchup, it is not favorable for Purdue. So if you want to say total offense versus total defense, okay, Illinois' total offense ranks 56th in the country. That's not terrible. Facing a total defense in Purdue, that's 103rd. So that's bad. But looking at the other side, okay, you might say, well, the Illini, they have a terrible defense. Their total defense is ranked 114th. That's true, but they're facing a Purdue total offense that ranks 122nd. So just terrible. So even worse. This will be the last away game for 4-year starter, senior quarterback at Illinois, Nathan Scheelhaase. In his 3 previous matchups with Purdue, he has 6 total touchdowns, no interceptions. If you're thinking that maybe Purdue can get some points through the kicking game, maybe get some points that way, that's probably not going to happen because Purdue has not made a field goal this year since September 28th of 2013. So we think here at collegefootballwinning.com, based on our overall power ratings, we think that the Illini should be 12 to 13-point favorites in this game, not 6.5-point favorites, which is widely available. So we are definitely leaning to that Illinois side, minus 6.5.
That kind of speaks to what I was hinting at in the beginning, which is sometimes, teams in disarray and the home field advantage for a bad team, for two bad teams, can be overstated factors if there's a discrepancy in talent. And your numbers appear to indicate that there is one. All right, Steve from collegefootballwinning.com, like an Illinois minus 6.5. Thanks, Steve.